Today is New Year's Eve, and in this video, I plan on basically going over some of the stuff that I plan on doing within the next year. I got a lot in store for this next year coming up. This year is my year, and I plan on doing a lot with it. Um, a lot to be said, but I'm probably not going to say all of it just because I'll get lost in my train of thought like usual, and all of that. Anyways. First things first is Artisans of Azeroth is still being continued. I've taken a short break from it currently because of a couple of reasons. I just got a lot of stuff going on right now in my personal life that makes it kind of hard for me to juggle everything around that I have been juggling around. Um, I can't really get into any details just yet, but um, I haven't had a job for a couple of months now, and I am planning on picking a job back up at the beginning of the year as well, so that's kind of exciting. Only going to be working 20 hours a week, so I can try to get on disability just because of my mental illness. It's been fairly difficult to work and fairly difficult for me to stay focused on things and stuff like that. Um, that's a fairly touchy subject for me too, I guess, just because a lot of people don't believe I deserve it or feel like I need it. And as I guess what I would want to tell those people is I went from working 100-hour weeks to barely even being able to work a shift pretty quickly. I love to work. I will jump at any job opportunity that comes about unless if it's like a packing job or factory work or something like that. I stay away from factories, but like right now I am looking at Little Caesars and just kind of going from there. Only going to work a couple days a week, a couple shifts, and hopefully that's enough money to support me possibly moving out and me uh, doing this website stuff and everything too. But then again, that brings me to this conclusion of I'm going to try really hard to make it so that I don't need to get on disability. What I mean by that is I'm going to try really hard to make internet stuff work out. That's where the slew of things kind of come in, and there's a lot that I have in store for this new year. So once I get moved, everything settled down, should probably take me a couple of days to get settled down. Honestly, it doesn't take me long. I am, well, I guess before the move, I'm going to start another website. I'm not too sure what it's going to be called just yet. Got to look that up. I don't have to look it up. I need to brainstorm and come up with a brilliant website name. Don't want to say a whole lot about this website just yet. Couple of reasons: it's not been made yet, so there's no need to direct anybody to a URL that hasn't been made. Two, I don't see this pertaining to anybody really that plays WoW, because I have come to the conclusion that most WoW players play WoW. They don't play Terraria or Pokemon or whatever other game is out there. They play WoW. you know, and it's been fairly hard for me to try to branch out into other games because I built a community based off of WoW, not a multi-gaming channel. So with that being said, I got a lot of stuff in mind. I still plan on doing multi-channel with this channel. Um, if things don't work out still, then I will just have to branch off and do a Terraria channel, a Pokemon channel, and a WoW channel, or maybe a Terraria slash Pokemon channel and a WoW channel. Either way, I have a couple more channel ideas in mind as well. There's another one that I've been toying with, and it's gonna be pretty fun. I think I just gotta work out some kinks on the editing and learn how to edit better and stuff like that. Okay, so once the website's all said and done, I do plan on doing stuff on eBay with my mom. She plans on opening up a shop, which not yet, but eventually I will share her store information, not information, but her store URL or whatever. I don't know exactly what it's called. Maybe it's just her store, but I'll send you guys, or I'll share her store with you guys at some point, just so that way you can browse and see what she has. Maybe it's something you'll like, maybe it's nothing you'll like. I don't know. But I'm going to try really hard to help my mom and her dream and her passion for reselling. She loves to resell, so um, I understand why too, because it's a fairly addicting thing. Um, I have a room full of junk that I just bought from yard sale so I could eventually resell, but I haven't gotten around to listing it, so it just sits in my room. Well, she's the same way, only she's been selling stuff and she's got a loft full and garage full of stuff still. So, a little out of hand, but she hasn't had time to really list much of it. So, hopefully this next year I can help her with that and things can get going with that and all of that. So I have a couple more site ideas in mind as well. I don't know if I'll get to them in this upcoming year. I will, however, probably talk about them here and there. The one that I have in mind is just going to be a meme website, which you heard me right, a meme website, and that's just purely for the fact of it being a meme. I don't want to talk a whole lot about what's going to go on in this website because I think it's a pretty interesting idea. I really do. Um, I can use AI with a lot of it and not in the way you guys may think. But I got some stuff that needs randomized, and the best way to randomize stuff is through AI. So, going to be learning AI quite a bit here in the next couple of weeks. I think I've already kind of played with it for the WoW site, the Artisans of Azeroth, um, which was pretty fun. Not gonna lie, it's pretty accurate on most of the stuff, and I'm sure there's still some mistakes in there, but I'm not 100% sure on all the WoW stuff. You know, I'm not a WoW geek. I don't know every inch in detail about the game. Unfortunately, I just know every inch in detail about where to farm stuff. So, um, there's that. I'm trying to think. Oh, I plan on doing a eBay store as well. Probably have no more than 1,000 listings up. Um, and you're probably wondering, didn't you try this already? Well, I did, but I'm gonna try something completely different on eBay. I might even dabble into some Amazon selling and some, I forget what the other one was. TCG player. I might try to get into some of that stuff a little bit heavy. Um, for the most part, all I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Midjourney, which is an AI. It's an imagery. I can't even say imagery. Yeah, that's right, I think. AI, and it's going to spit out some images for me. I don't know what kind of images just yet. Um, but it's going to then be put on a print on demand uh, shirt or mouse pad or mug or canvas even. You know, it's going to be put on some print on demand thing. Um, as far as all of that goes, that's about as far as I have the year planned. I haven't planned a whole lot more. Um, but yeah, this new year's going to be made out for me, I think. But thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and a happy new year.